Hi. Well, today, finally after a week or so without streaming because renovations, it's a mess. All I got was this that shelf, but yeah, not much left, so it should go more smoothly now.
Let me pass.
Where were we? Focus for the gurus. Iberian is looking for a magic focus stone, so you gotta meet him. The weed monopoly. The rivaling weed production. And then taking weeds to Gomez. We could try asking Korkalom about the recipe. I doubt he'll give it to us. He's a very busy man. He'll probably just get angry if I try and open the chest.
Awaken! What do you want?
Awaken. Yeah.
I'll be
Made.
I don't think we can ask about that. But let's go. Oh, that hurt. I thought since we have acrobatics, it would go better. I also fiddled around with the settings in my spare time.
Some people never learn.
Just to check if, I can bring out some of the bugs. And turns out that the cave glitch is really weird. Also, the game can sometimes just crash and corrupt your save in the caves.
Yourself, people don't need to know it.
No idea why. But we gotta be wary of that, and we gotta go and talk to Korkalom.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Not Korkalom, Iberian.
Talk about something else instead.
I thought that had been cleared ages ago.
Hopefully they'll let me pass.
Something else instead.
Stop! You can only enter the Temple Hill if you have a guru's permission.
Well, don't I? Ooh. Well, we didn't talk to Iberian, but Lester isn't exactly the guy. Well,
The novice Lester sent me. I shall offer my services to Iberian.
Lester is trustworthy, I know him.
oh,
You may pass.
thank you. Ooh.
I want to become a Templar like you.
Have you any idea what I've had to deprive myself of to be allowed to serve the Sleeper's chosen ones as a temple guard? Don't think you can just stroll in here and take all the highest honors. Before you even consider it, you should learn a little about the Sleeper's teachings. That'll take some time and it may knock some sense into you.
Well, I'm already a novice. Isn't that good enough? Of course it's not. But, in here, we can see that Iberian has one of the 2 or 3 women in the entire game. So there's, yep, Natalia and Chani. The third one's with Gomez.
Awaken!
Dude has it good.
Greetings, Master Iberian.
Ah, I know your face.
Impossible. We've never met before.
But I thought, well, what do you want?
Why does he have a southern accent? That's weird.
I heard you were looking for something.
That's right. We need a magical focus. We sent the novice Nyras to collect the focus, but he hasn't come back yet. You could check up for me what has happened.
Or
Why is the focus so important?
It is a magical object which can concentrate our spiritual powers. It is one of the 5 focus stones used by the mages to erect the barrier. In a vision I saw that we need to use the power of the focus.
Sounds like quite an interesting vision.
My vision was a sign from the Sleeper. We can reach him with the focus.
Where shall I begin to search?
Leave the camp, turn right, and go up to the tall cliff. Go beyond the forest until you can see the sea. There, you'll find the focus.
See the sea.
I'll bring the focus back.
Take this map. The location of the focus is recorded on it.
Oh, we don't need the map, do we? You can check it out. Should be in writings. Iberian's focus map. Yep, it's right above us. Should be simple enough. Then we can probably just jump. Well, usually I just jump down and use the all damage glitch, but can't do that now. I'll have to actually go down.
Watch what you tell people.
So yeah, we have a job here with the focus stone. We have a job at the new camp. And we gotta go bring weed, Gomez. And also the letter to the Magicians of Fire. Magician seems like a weird word to describe them. I'd say they're more like mages. Probably not wizards, although technically they could also be warlocks. But magician just sounds like someone who does magic, quote unquote, tricks. And no, they do actual magic. So they don't look like magicians to me. Also, now that we're in the second chapter, some of the mobs respawn. Just so the world doesn't feel too empty. And some new ones spawn. So, leave the camp, turn right, go up the cliff. Excuse me. I'll save and try them all. See how it goes. I have a beefy weapon. Oh yeah. Yeah, with my new armor. They don't do much. Love it. Oh yeah, we may be able to hit a level up soon. Then we can train our one-handed. Or begin going into two-handed. Also, I could just continue bumping up my strength. Oh. So, leave the camp, turn right. Like that. Instead of going straight ahead, we turn right. And continue on to the cliff. Mole rats. I don't want to bother. Once I kill them, then I'll probably see some more and I'll just go off track. Yeah, I remember this. This is part of every camp's quest lines. Yeah, it's a quest line. My bad. Although, does he even deal damage? 30 armor may not seem like much, but these are just scavengers. They're not very strong. Up. Up. Like a game of whack-a-mole. Nice and easy. A couple of naked birds. Some ancient, what do you call him? Oh god. Philosopher would call these humans. I don't remember which one it was, but it's really funny to me that one, like ancient Greek philosopher, I don't know, Plato, maybe Socrates, tried to define a human. And he defined it as a two-legged creature without wings? No, without feathers or something. because, well, if you just define it as a two-legged creature, all the birds would be human. They're obviously not. So he said without feathers. But then, Diogenes brought him a naked chicken. He just plucked all the feathers from the chicken, went, there you go, human, and left. That's the same guy that told Alexander the Great to just bugger off. Stop blocking the sun. That was cool. So, there we are. That's the weird stone circle. And there's the dude in the bushes. But of course, picking berries first. Oh! Come on, unfreeze. Go. Good game. Let's save just to be sure. And yeah, where's the stone?
Scram! You have no business to be here.
I'm searching for the focus.
Unfortunately, you're too late for that. I've already found it. And I'm keeping it for myself.
Uh-oh.
The sleeper talked to me last night and made me his only tool. Now I'll only serve the sleeper. No more Templars or gurus. Only me alone. Die!
Buddy. Oh! He dealt damage, but, buddy. Focus. Green novice. Maybe he had too much of that, huh? Rice schnapps and rice. Please don't tell me I gotta kill you.
You'll be sorry for that.
Oh, now he just runs away. Well, you go have fun. Finishing him off doesn't give us any more XP. Oh, also, the game may sometimes corrupt your save when it's raining. So, I don't know, should I turn off sky effects? Maybe I'll just sleep it off. Yeah, I'll just go find a nice hut. Sleep it off. But I also want to go down without going all the way around. So can I... There's no way this is all land. This... Let me... Hopefully this will work. The save, I mean. And no fall. Ah, there is water. Or not. It was just the texture. Jesus, the water's really far away. At least the save works. I don't know if you could hear that, but I live right next to a train station. So they just did the choo-choo. Oh. Still alive. Still alive. Nice and easy. Just like that. Why isn't this area, like, used? It seems fairly dry. Not swampy like all that. Maybe it's too close to the barrier and they're worried that people would kill themselves. I don't know if the little indicator that you're near the barrier, like, your character starts glowing blue. I don't know if that's canon. Or if it's just for the player to know that, hey, you are about to die, buddy. Use your bed. Real quick. It's almost evening. And it stopped raining. Are they taking turns?
Awaken!
Awaken.
The novice Nyrus has gone mad. He said that the sleeper had talked to him and chosen him as his only servant. Then he attacked and tried to kill me.
Uh-oh.
Only we gurus, in our years of meditation, have achieved the spiritual strength to bear the voice of the almighty sleeper.
So there was dialogue, it was just really quiet. But we didn't kill Nyrus. Don't know if he comes back later. I don't think so. Probably a wolf will just kill him.
I found the focus.
Excellent. You have done us a great favor. Now, take the focus back to Kor Kalom. He'll know what needs to be done.
Sure. Also, I won't be able to show it off, I don't think, since we're in the Brotherhood camp. But if you choose the alt camp, you are able to choose between a guard and the magician of fire. However, if you do a really weird thing where you talk to the magicians first, then you leave, then you go become a guard, you can buy the guard's armor, weapons, whatever you like, then come back, become a magician of fire, you lose your guard status, I think, they don't sell to you anymore, or maybe since you passed that dialogue check, they still do, I'm not sure. But then you can go ahead and buy all the spells you want, so, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Awaken! What do you want?
The stone.
Iberian sent me. I have the focus.
Ah, the focus, at last. Now I can study the magic of these artifacts. If I only had enough secretion. Damn!
So, did Iberian say that? He probably did, right?
Iberian said you'd pay me if I brought you the focus.
Really? He said that? Well then, I suppose 50 ore should be enough.
It's something.
Secretion?
Yes. As you must know, I produced the magic potions for the invocation of the sleeper. For this purpose, I need the secretion from the Mindcrawler's mandibles. You know what Mindcrawlers are, don't you?
I do. I killed a couple of them. Like, all of them I could get my hands on.
Yes.
Very good.
Be gone. Damn.
Speak on.
Well, just a short time ago, I had a vision of the sleeper himself.
Ooh.
He gave me a sign. He made me understand that there is a means other than the secretion from the mandibles. And he chose me to pass on this mission. You're not getting this mission from me. You're getting it from the sleeper.
Impossible.
Be silent, fool. He made me understand that the path I have embarked upon is right, but the means aren't strong enough. The right means can be found with the Mindcrawlers, but the mandibles are not sufficient. There must be something else.
Sorry, just had to take care of something real quick.
Have you never examined the mine crawlers? I mean, maybe there's another body part which contains more of the secretion.
Of course, we have taken some Mindcrawlers apart, but only their mandibles seem to contain the secretion. There must be something else. Find their nest, and you'll find the answer.
Aha! A nest. Well, I know where I'll find them. I still ask.
Where will I find the mine crawlers?
In the old mine.
What's the best way to fight the mine crawlers?
There are Templars in the mine. They hunt the crawlers for their mandibles. Speak to Gornavid. He will help you.
Gornavid. Okay.
How can I find the nest in the mine?
That's the hardest part of the mission. I can't tell you where to search, nor what to search for. But the sleeper will be with you.
Well, that's a comfort.
It looks like this might become quite a bloody adventure.
Looks like this might become quite a bloody adventure.
Take these potions with you. I am not giving them to you because I want you to stay alive, but because this task needs to be done.
Indeed it does. Oh. I apologize if my phone vibrates. And if you'll hear that.
I'll be seeing you.
May the sleeper enlighten you.
Okay, but now, well, since we've become a novice, maybe some of the gurus will... Ah, damn it. Maybe some of the gurus will give us some new quests. That'd be nice. Always just eat the trusty meat.
Let's talk about something.
Got some more raw, yeah. A lot more.
Some people never learn. Well, there was a
Some
time
people
when things would
never learn.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Do you have teachings for me?
Awaken!
Nope. Oh, the magic guy? I can buy his rune, even if I can't use it now.
Awaken!
Best if I buy it. Oh!
Teach me the magic of the runes.
Many have learnt the language of the runes, but only very few understand their magic. I will try to teach you.
Oh! Well, I can use my skill points on that.
I am ready to enter the first circle.
Hear my words.
Yeah, it took
A
my
long
points.
time ago, the Sleeper appeared and sent mankind a vision. But many people refused to see his signs. They were blinded by their greed for ore. Only Iberian and a few others set off and founded the Brotherhood. The moment they obeyed the Sleeper's call, the first circle was born. The magic of the runes will be understood by anybody who follows the Sleeper.
That's it.
Awaken!
Awaken.
I am ready to enter the second circle.
I can't teach you anything. You don't have enough experience.
Yeah, so I think each circle just requires 10 times the number of the circle points. So the first one costs 10, the second costs 20, and there are 6 of them. So the last one costs 60. That's a lot. And the only rune he has... Oh, he has a few more. Didn't use any of them. Circle 2, 2, and get light. You know what? Oh, but 300! Yes, Fists of Wind. I would like all those. How much ore do I have? Yeah. I will take the light. Just because it may come in handy. Charm, Healing Light. Of course I won't be using magic too much. That's a shitty ring. That's a good ring. And protection against weapons. That's huge. And potions of swiftness. Okay, I'll buy the book on the blood flies because I believe it gives us something. Maybe we have some trash we can sell him. Like the damn locust claws. I'll keep them as a souvenir. I know, it's weird. Do me. I can sell him 30 torches. Keep the loot. Oh, we can make the blades into swords. Wolf skin, some teeth. Skins of shadow beasts and the wings. A jug. A lot of claws. And he will actually pay us soon enough. All red grease, don't need none, no razor. Auras, lurker skin, lurker claws. A lot of weed, but it's for Gomez. Don't forget. I'm tempted to take Healing and Fist of Wind now, but it's probably a bad idea, and he doesn't even have ore. So I'll take a few of those back. My mistake. What was really expensive? Those. I can take one. And one torch. There we go. Perfect. Now I can assign light. What rings do I have? 5 dexterity, I need that, and 5 strength. Those are really good. Okay, so off to another adventure. Yeah, we can try speaking with Korangar. Maybe now he'll teach us how to become a Templar. Some different Templars said that Korangar never talks to people, like, at all. And he talked to us, so... maybe? Hey, buddy.
Awaken. How can I become a Templar?
First, you will have to serve as a novice for a while, to prove that you truly believe in the Sleeper. Then come back to me, and I will instruct you.
Okay, sounds simple enough. So... we now have to go to... we can go to the old camp, do all the Gomez stuff. Then we can go to the new camp, take care of the weed people. And from the new camp to the old mine is a short hike. I wouldn't be surprised if the old mine was closer to the new camp than the free mine. And remember, the free mine belongs to the new camp. The old mine does not. They just steal the old mine. Oh. Don't worry, nothing bad then. I zoned out on what was gonna happen today. It's fine. Everything's perfectly fine. However, I know that at some point there will be a shadow beast in these woods. Shadow beasts are really tough. So, yeah, just go around. There's a new lizard. But in Gothic 2 you usually wanna... my bad. In Gothic 2 you usually want to clear the entire map at the end of the first chapter, at least as much as you can, because there will be some enemies too tough for you. And the reason being, at later chapters to spawn different enemies, and if, for example, a shadow beast spawns where there would just be wolves, the shadow beast kills all the wolves. And you lose out on that XP, and that's really, really bad. Because in that game you need as much XP as you can get, because after a certain point, your stats cost 2 points per one. So right now, in the entirety of Gothic 1, 1 point of strength, for example, will always cost 1 point, 1 skill point. But in Gothic 2, with the expansion, not in the base game, with the expansion, at 1 point I believe it's once you hit 60 strength, 1 point costs 2 points, and that's bad. Then 3 points, and then eventually 4 points. So you'd need 2 whole levels to just get 5 strength. That's just... oh, that's bad. There are tricks to get it cheaper, up to a point. Hey, Dexter. I don't think we'll finish that quest anytime soon. Fisk.
Show me your...
he doesn't sell the pants to us anymore. But now he has the battle sword. 33 damage, 13 strength. Ooh, that's not a lot of strength. Those swords are quite decent. 33, how much is my... 37. Oh, my weapon is still better. Those are really nice if you were going for like a mage or an archer. Not a lot of strength, a lot of damage. But then again, damage also... I'm sure in Gothic 2, I'm not sure here, damage scales of strength. So we got the weed for Gomez. Will Diego be disappointed at our choice?
Can you teach me something?
Yes.
Diego loves us.
Come back soon.
Thank you, Diego. Hey, Thoris. Let me through.
I have a consignment of weed for Gomez from Kor Kalam.
Show me. All right. You can go through. Go straight to the Ore Baron's house. Bartolo will meet you there.
I don't think so.
Stop!
Relax. I've talked to Thoris. I'm allowed in.
Oh, I won't forget your face, pal. You get into trouble and it won't end quickly.
Yeah, if we joined the old camp, that's where we would be allowed in to.
If you think.
For the mages, there's some guys.
If you think.
We can take a peek around. There's the shop and the smithy. Oh, while I'm here, I have blades. I need to quickly sharpen them up. Done and done. You probably won't.
What do you do
won't
here?
sell me stuff.
I take care of the god's weapons.
Do you sell weapons?
Only to Gomez and his men.
Yeah.
I get it. I'll see you.
Best not lie. But the letter. Oh, Milton.
I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
That is Caristo. What do you want with him?
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Are you a messenger from the outside world?
Yes. A magician gave me the letter shortly before they threw me into the colony.
Show me the letter.
Here it is.
This letter is addressed to Zardus.
What's so exciting about that?
Zardus has not been a servant of Innos for ages. He left us some years ago and turned towards black magic. He lives in a tower in the middle of the Orkland and concentrates on his studies. He said he would go his own way to find out what went wrong with the barrier. Wait here. I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah. So the same thing, I believe, happens if you try and join them, but you can move away at that
Caristo
point. Yeah.
was beside himself with delight. He said that you may go to Torres and choose your reward.
So then you come back, become a mage after you bought all the guard stuff, and that's it.
Where can I find Torres?
He is in front of the temple building all day. At night, he is inside like all the others. But only magicians may enter the temple house, so you can only speak to him during the day.
He's on the right, don't worry.
Tell me something about the Magicians of Fire.
The Circle of Fire takes its powers from the grace of Innos. The God of Light, Truth, and Justice watches over us. The magicians consider themselves to be the chosen ones, and that's how they treat others. I was lucky to be admitted. Caristo made me his apprentice. He probably just wanted some entertainment. Since then, I've been trying to improve my magic skills every day in order to be admitted to the next circle.
Ooh.
I want to become a magician's apprentice too, just like you.
Caristo chose me because I did something special for the Ore Barons. Unless you do something truly exceptional, he will never consider you for apprenticeship. Besides, you must belong to the old camp.
Yeah.
I doubt if Caristo would take a member of any other camp for his apprentice.
We're locked to the swamp.
See you later.
At least for now. Torres. Greetings.
Greetings, magician.
May Innos watch over you. I trade in magic knowledge, and I can show you how to increase your magic powers.
Oh,
Caristo sent me. I've passed the letter on to him, and I'm to choose my own reward.
You have done us a great service, and you shall have your reward. Choose carefully.
Oh, it tells us. Usually it's just like a magical ring, a different magical ring, 3 scrolls, and a potion. The potion's the best one. Because it's a permanent stat up. Yeah, the scrolls are kind of eh. The rings could be decent. But yeah, I think max mana. I'll try using some spells here and there, so...
I would like to have the potion.
Besides...
A wise choice. You have picked the most precious of all gifts. Drink the potion and your power will grow.
That's what he says. So yeah, he can give us mana.
Power.
I can help you to increase your power. What use you make of it is up to you.
Yeah, mana.
I want to acquire...
And he has... words. These books, they just line out all the spells in the different circles. Couple of potions, couple of scrolls. Yeah. Ooh, we could buy Firebolt. By using that sometime. Oh, hell yeah. Especially since... Do you have ore? You mean, no you did not, you just got a coin. Why don't mages carry ore like normal people? Light card sword, oh. The same texture but a little bit better. And cheaper, I don't know why. But... good swords. A lot of them. Not much. Top it off with 3 tumblers. Thank you. And let's switch them around. So this first, this second. And now if I hold space, you can see. I can choose my melee weapon, my bow, or my spells. Spin them around even. Now,
you're learning fast.
To deliver the weed. I'll actually save. Just to be sure. Nothing bad happens, like a big crash.
Hold it, what are you doing?
I want to go in.
Are you kidding?
Why don't you ask Thoris?
I will. If you're lying, you're as good as dead.
Are you saying I can go in?
Yeah, get moving.
Eh.
What can I do for you?
I have some weed for Gomez from Kor Kalam.
Bartholo deals with that kind of thing. Gomez isn't bothered with gophers. You'll find him in the room on the right, behind the entrance. Or in the kitchen, in the big tower. Course he sleeps at night. I wouldn't disturb him then, if I were you.
Okay.
Let's talk about something else instead.
I have some weed here for Gomez. Kor Kalam sent it.
500.
Show me. All right. Gomez has been getting impatient. It's lucky for you that you delivered it today.
What about the pay?
Not so fast. Here, take that. 500 ore is what we agreed on.
Sure. So that's our business in the old camp. Yeah.
People always talk.
Now on to... oh, you can go through here. The Fallen Tower that Diego goes to at 5 AM for like half an hour and then goes back. Nobody knows why, but he does. Oh, it's not Gothic 2. In Gothic 2 this is an actual passage. Yeah, I'll just go down regularly. Damn it.
To know it.
Wait, that's all the stuff I sold? Not? Wait, what are those things? That's really weird. Huh.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
I don't know if it's because of the DirectX 11 mod or is it because of the system pack that they integrated, but that's super weird. You can also try and see if maybe the Templar from here will fight us. And also get a free ragu.
You told me.
There we go. I mean, it's free healing, so why not? Gorhanes.
What are you doing here?
I didn't talk to him earlier.
I'm fighting for the glory
because I believe
of the
we
sleep.
can't fight him at all.
You fight in the arena?
I was sent here from the swamp by my masters to fight for the sleeper. I'll fight here for his higher glory, so all infidels can see how strong his power has made me.
You fight in the arena?
I was sent here from the swamp by my masters to fight for the sleeper. I'll fight here for his higher glory.
What is the sleeper?
You will find priests who'll be able to I'll just tell you this much.
You mean you're waiting for your
Yes, and
I think we talked about this. He doesn't actually fight us. So, to the new camp we go. Ah, bamboozled again. I always forget it's just quicker to go through the main gate. Gotta stroll through here either way. Oh well. Maybe some monsters will respawn something. Mole rat? Yeah, a mole rat. Then shoot him down. Ah, that actually hit. Maybe they changed something. Or maybe it was just that I stood really close. I am very much more familiar with Gothic 2's mechanics, where your bow skill determines the actual effective range of your weapon. So you can't just snipe people from 1,000 miles. We can talk to these guys. They got the gate to the Oaklands. But I have a sneaking suspicion they will do something nasty, so I'll save first. If my memory saves me right, I'll drop my own nuggets here.
You better not stay here. The Orkland starts behind that barricade.
Is it dangerous?
Let me put it like this. You may as well give me all your ore before you go out there and let the orcs rip you to ribbons.
Sure.
Sure. Here's my ore.
Oh, now I call that very civil of you.
Okay, so I think I actually had a choice in that one, but I can take a peek. Yep, immediately there are wargs. Wargs? Oh, and there's a lot of them. What if we go right? Let's see. Oh, no, there are some more, and some orcs to boot. Yeah. Best not anger them yet. Yeah, it's slowly going down. At least I can go to the new camp kind of quicker. Well, this should be fairly safe. It's just a lurker. Eat my meat first. Heal up for fall damage. I don't know if it's acrobatics not working or me just thinking it's way better than it actually is. Save again. Going off on a bit of an adventure. There's a cave. Need to heal up some more. I could just down a potion, but I got plenty of rice too, but rice... Oh, it gives 10 health. Just eat all your rice. Remember, we beat up the Rice Lord. So, could make us the new Rice Lord. And here, 2 potions of healing, from what it appears. That's very nice. And one cool thing, in my opinion, is that it only says potion if you see the item. But then if you pick it up, it says Essence of Healing or something along those lines. You can see it's a potion. No, don't know what exactly it is. Oh, so for skulls and yep, orcs. I don't believe we can take them on just yet. So I will back off. I just wanted to go and see and... So Lizzie... Oh! Oh, this is bad. Hopefully I can cross over this hill. Rock thing. Chest, some ham. A lockpick, some beer. Okay, let's see. Just barely let me go up. The geometry in this game can be quite finicky. Oh, but didn't I say that I would like to try to go in here once I have acrobatics? So now I do. And I swear there's got to be something at the top of the tower. Right? Oh. Yeah, to make that exact jump. Then we climb up. Oh boy, this is it. And it's actually empty. Well, at least I know. Now. Perfectly fine with that. More nasties. Wah! You're dead. I love the funny noises. But yeah. Here we have Aiden. The new camp should love us. With the Weedmen now. We're about to kill the Weedmen. Oh, I also changed the setting because, yeah, now we can see the barrier up in the sky. Used to be so that we didn't. Now we do. Punk ass goblin. Stun root. The plants do not respawn. What are you doing in there, fella? Yeah. Looks like it's just a bit of a different path. I also saw a little plant in here, and no way I'm passing that up. Oh, and a mushroom. Yeah, didn't have bushes. Oh, neat. Should lead us to the lake. The little lake. Yeah, it does. And that's where the wheat people are. Remember, we beat them previously. Like, all of them. I tried finishing them off. It wouldn't work. And now we have spells and a bow. I like how I can just whack them if they come up to me. They can't do much about it. So, was it this cave? Yep. I'll save once again. Maybe they were just essential before.
Lost our way, have we?
Oh.
Kor Kalam knows about your little enterprise.
What? Why are you here?
He's scared. He doesn't have HP and a weapon. He's just... Oh, we can just scare him. We can persuade him. We can kill him. Let's kill him. Let's be a good Brotherhood dude so we can become a Templar.
To put an end to the whole business here.
Guys, just come over here for a minute.
Yeah, it still doesn't let me finish him off. Don't know why. Should be so that when I'm confused.
You'll be sorry for that.
And now they just run away.
You'll be sorry for that.
Why are you running too? I could just shoot him down. They should have waypoints to where they will run next. I don't know if I should kill them. I have a save, I can always kill him. Oh, that does give me some more XP. Wait, he doesn't have anything. What about the other guys? Maybe a little check as done? I really am confused. If it doesn't give anything new to my journal, I'll just leave him be. Yes.
Ah, a fight!
Oh, it does give me additional XP for killing them. That's weird. But the weed monopoly... Yeah, it just... That's that. So... Guess we leave him be. And it should be fine since we beat him up. And now it's free XP, but I don't want to unnecessarily
Yes, don't panic! You've won!
Gotta talk to him first.
Last up.
Corkle.
What?
What?
To put it...
Guys!
Now, once he wakes up, should be it. You can try and use this station, but it just plays the animation, I think. Doesn't actually give us any potions. I can try spamming it. And if it stops working, that means we've actually made something.
Sorry for that.
No, it's just an animation. Yeah, now they all run away. They don't even talk to me. Okay. Just to be 100% sure. Remember how the other two guys didn't run away like Jacko did? Maybe if I wait for them to wake up, kind of further away, Jacko will talk to me. He's a named NPC, so if anyone, he should have the dialogue to, you know, finish the quest for me. Please. Full HP. Level 9.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
You'll be sorry for that.
And? Yeah, they don't run away. They just go back to their old ways. Now if I talk to Jacko... No, now they run away. I just got him down. Oh, sorry. I thought it was funny. Oh well. I really don't think they are important NPCs in anything other than that. Most of the time I just forget that they're even there. This cave just has a little bit of water in it. Lizzie. Oh, I guess we just get the free XP second time. It's super weird that I cannot finish people off. I'll check on the internet if they say anything about that? Like, and kill. Cool. Mouse 2, mouse 1, then W. Okay. That's really weird. Hopefully we'll get another NPC to confirm that. But I don't know. In Gothic 2, I'm pretty sure that bandits just immediately die, no matter what. Well, because they're bandits and you're supposed to kill them, they're nothing more than regular monsters, as far as the game considers them. I hate being confused like that. But oh well. Alright. Oh, and wait! This is actually the moment where we go down into the nest and kill the buggers. Get it? Buggers? Again, I thought it was funny. I forgot about that. Look, this could be a perfect opportunity to test how to kill people. Unless this is not the place. So, there is one bandit camp somewhere. Yeah, this is it. Is it? No, that's just the mine. Damn it. Oh, it was near Drax. Okay. So, when coming back, I will be close to it. We can try it then. We're going to Navid. You're not him. I can still talk to you.
Awaken!
Awaken. Yep. Doesn't say anything new. And last time, when we were in the caves, I loaded the game from the cave. And supposedly that causes the weird wall glitch to happen. But yeah, if we load the game outside, it doesn't happen. So now the mines actually look playable.
See ya, man.
See ya, man. So we know Ian is the chief of the mine. We did everything we could other than that when we were getting the Test of Fate done. So let's go and see Ian. Maybe he'll tell us what to do. I just don't want to go down the stupid ladders. I keep taking a little bit of fall damage. That's the guy that said, "Oh man, there was no grilled meat anywhere." Yes, I'm making fun of him. No, I don't care. So, Ian. My man. Aha!
There must be a nest of mine crawlers somewhere here.
There are probably dozens of nests here.
Listen, I need to get to this nest now.
I don't have time to see to it now. Our masher doesn't work anymore. The gear wheel broke a few hours ago. I've no idea where to get a new one. Just get me a gear wheel, then I'll see to your problem.
A gear wheel, you say?
I have the gear wheel.
Hey, well done. I think that'll work. Now, what about you? You're looking for the nest of the mine crawlers. Just go to Ascan and tell him to open the gate, so you can search the dark shafts. Just tell him everything's gonna be fine. Then he'll know that I've given you permission.
Okay.
I'll just have a look around.
Don't make any trouble.
Trouble is my second name, bro. But Gornavid.
That's really not my problem.
Whoa, that was weird.
People always talk.
Any new crawlers in here? Doesn't look like it. How many arrows do I have by now? I've been wondering. Are they in the weapons? Yeah, they are. 142. It's a decent amount. I'm not too scared now. Because we have the armor, not just pants. But mine crawlers will still probably be a challenge. Though with my new weapon, I can get rid of him pretty easily. I think. I hope. Any crawlers in here? That's when we got the gear wheel, right? No, I don't see any new ones. Although, now without the glitch, we can... I'm gonna go over that. See if there's anything interesting. Got time. And yeah, don't see any new ones. Because last time going through here was a nightmare. Oh, I couldn't tell what was the floor and what wasn't. Now, anything there? But yeah, I also couldn't pass through here. But now I have acrobatics. I'll try again, just to be sure. Got plenty of food, so I can heal up. That was just itchy. I used 2 buttons to climb a ladder. Damn you, Gothic. So this point is higher up. Hopefully, it was also further away. If only I had a telepathy scroll, and I could tell. Oh well. Up here? No. It is what it is. Anyway, that's where we got the gear wheel from. Now we just go down, talk to Gornavid. Probably heal up. This could take a while. Can I eat all my rice? Which has a pretty long animation. That's a lot of rice. Well, the bowl doesn't look too full. Could just be a handful. So there we go. I'll just go down. Down and down. Gornavid.
Awaken! I'm looking for the nest of the mine crawlers.
There are many caves next to the main shaft in the mine, but we haven't found any nest. May the sleeper awaken.
Very useful, thank you. Wow. We also have Viper that has a lot of ore. If he will actually talk to us.
Can you give me ore?
If you can give me any goods.
Yeah, we already sold some to him. So let's just, you know, give him all the stuff that we have. Just gotta be careful that we don't go overboard with it. Any duplicate weapons that I have? Field bow. I wear a longbow. See in the shop. 1 pickaxe. Couple of rusty swords. Couple of old swords. Here are the axes, crude swords. Again, I like to keep one of each. My pet peeve, okay? Now we almost grab all of his ore. I will still trade with people instead of using my ore. I'm stingy like that. In Gothic 2 you have to use gold. I think it's actually pretty cool that here you can barter for goods, you know? I mean, it's a mining colony cut off from the rest of the world. Wait, that's not the main way. I haven't been here. Must have missed it. It's just a mine crawler here. Well, we can test how strong we are. 3 quick hits. Got him. And they deal decent damage. That's super weird. Where am I? Oh, there's another barrel where we can hide. Oh, that's interesting. You made me think they designed this area to hide from the crawlers. I'd like to think that. Yeah, it's just a cave. A potion. And a free stone crusher? Are you kidding me? That's the beast I have. For free. Remember, that's the best weapon a merchant can sell us right now. Wow. I'm impressed. Oh, but we also have the Essence of the Spirit. Plus 5 max mana. So we can eat a quick seraph. No? What gives us 5 mana? Mana bonus. Stone root. Oh, that gives a lot. The copper beet seed. It's unique. I don't want to eat that. Fine, I'll eat it. Go, full mana. So now we have 10 mana instead of 5, and most scrolls require that much. Oh, also our spells. I don't know, it only costs 1 mana? Damn. They're cheap. Huh. Kinda makes it worth to invest into the circles instead of just using scrolls. Yeah, we've been here. Why the hell is the other thingy? I thought it was on the left. No, it's below the walkways. For some reason I always get confused by the layout, and yeah, now this arc works, so we can... Yeah.
I see the masher has already been repaired.
Yeah, we're fast when it comes to making people work.
Okie dokie. Now, time for the big thing. Time to go into the nest. I'm excited. Okay, eat all the rice. Safety save. Ashcan.
There must be a nest of mine crawlers here somewhere.
The whole bloody mountain is just one big crawler nest.
Why have you closed this shaft?
It didn't matter how many crawlers we killed. More and more just kept coming out.
Sounds like there must be a nest somewhere near. Let me open the gate.
No, this gate can only be opened with Ian's permission. Nothing will be done before.
Hey, Ashcan, you may open the gate now.
I've already told you, only if Ian...
Ashcan, everything's going to be fine. And best regards from Ian.
Well then, if Ian is responsible for this, but only under one condition.
What condition is that?
Just get me 2 or 3 Templars for support. I don't want to be here on my own when the crawlers come out of the shaft.
Oh, fine. I think we gotta take all the named guys and tell them to, hey, come see Ashgan. He's a little baby. I mean, come on, dude. You got the heavy guard armor. Do they even deal damage to him? I don't think so. Pick up regular Templars just so I don't have to go up.
Awaken!
Awaken!
What's up?
Listen, do you really need to accost everybody here?
That's Awaken!
I know where the Crawler's nest is. I'm going there to get something for Kalam, so he can brew a stronger potion.
Then you'll need my blade. I'll join you.
Good. We'll meet at the big passage.
Let me Awaken!
I need your help. I'm looking for secretion for Kalam. Will you be there when the passage is open?
When fighting crawlers, it often costs a lot of blood. If you bring me a healing potion, you can count me in.
These people.
Here, maybe that'll help.
Thanks. You can count on me. We'll meet down below with Ashgan.
I'll be there.
There we go. One more. Just up there. It's still annoying.
You're very
Awaken!
Yeah. Come on down.
I need your help. I'm looking for secretion for Kalam. If we open the passage...
The Crawler's Nest. Finally, my sword is at your service.
Come on down to Crawler Town. Let's go. I can handle them, unless there's a Minecrawler warrior. I still should be able to handle him. Hopefully. Oh. It's right there. I can see just fine. Hopefully it's not too bad on the stream. Oh. Oh. A lot of hell mushrooms and raven herbs. The only two plants that grow down here. For some reason. I don't know if I'll ever use them. I can always try and sell them. Damn it. And what that means, more rice. This rate I won't have any left. But yeah, we can always just run to the Templars if we need help. Oh, we won't. And I want the XP, so we definitely won't. Also, I want to check. Will they get angry if I cast a light spell here? Do they differentiate between angry spells and...
Stop that sorcery!
Yeah, the moment I switched to Firebolt, he got angry. Oh well. Let's save now.
All preparations have been made. The gate can now be opened.
Okay then. Open the shaft now. We'll let the show begin.
Oh boy. Ah, he just lets me use the winch. Wait, they just spawn here like that? That's weird. But I gotta kill as many of them myself as I can. Here we go. And, funny thing, we recently got news about the Gothic remake, and the thing they showed off were actually the Minecrawlers. So that's pretty cool. Now, let's just pick up all the mandibles. I think we can eat them. But I'm not sure what effect that'll have, and let's cast the light. Nice. That's why I got it. I remember the first time I walked into here, I was scared shitless. I mean, there are these weird tubes. This place is wacky. You can actually go into them. Oh, it's super weird. So supposedly the crawlers... Oh, weird camera movement. The crawlers come out of these tubes. But it's yucky. Wait, what's this little cave? Can I... maybe access it? Yeah, I can. Oh, it's just a shortcut. Well, I don't do no shortcuts. I want all the XP. Yeah, no warriors. That's good news. Chug one more potion. We have a few to spare. Just to save a little bit of time. Tubes. Ugh. Weird mushrooms that we can't pick up. Their eyes are also super weird. If you take a closer look at them, they look like maggot-infested wounds. Ugh. But there's a lot of ore in here, so that's good for the miners. Yes. Also the fact that they won't immediately die now, thanks to our efforts. That should be it, right? Yeah, that's the entrance. So let's go into the main attraction, the main event. The weird red cave over there. I'll save, just to be sure. This game was really spooky back when I was a kid. Oh, and a light went out. Can you tell what it is? I'll cast another. Just barely make it out. It's the Queen. Is that her, or are there more? I think that's just her. Yeah, she will attack us if we come close. Chug 2 potions. Let me save once more. I want to test her damage out. Will she one-shot me? Not quite, but now we can just stun lock her. And 2000 XP for that. Oh, she glitched out a little bit. That's fine. We'll just pick up all of our eggs. Yeah, we dealt with the mine crawlers in this cave, in this mine. We are heroes. And you know, since the mandibles are so potent, the makings of the potion, maybe the eggs will be even more potent. We only lost 1 mine crawler's worth of XP at the beginning there. Yeah, we should be done with the old mine. For good. There's literally nowhere else to go. In here, I mean. We have explored all of it. Now you can tell Ashcan the good news. Hey buddy, it was funny. Wait, like that?
Awaken!
Wait, all them?
I found the nest of the Queen.
I thank you in the name of the entire Brotherhood. May the Sleeper continue to hold his protective hand over you. May the Sleeper awaken.
Let me...
There we go.
Awaken!
I found the crawler nest.
Wonderful. Now go back to the camp and finish this mission. Kor Kalam will be waiting for you.
Let me
Yeah,
pass.
talk to all of them.
Awaken!
Looks like.
I found the nest of the queen.
You've shown courage and spirit. We need people like you. May the Sleeper protect you.
Maybe now they'll make me a Templar, huh?
Awake!
Me.
And now they'll just stand here.
Hello.
You talk to me now? Nope. But let's go tell Ian the good news. Also, let's go tell Kor Kalam about all the different stuffs I did. Maybe one of them was with Lester, I'm not sure. But yeah, going out of the cave now. Out of the mine. Lots of glitched pickaxes, and supposedly that's what causes the random black screens that I sometimes had. Just gotta turn off particle effects and turn it back on and it's all good. Apparently. And I can even grab the second circle of magic. So I can use the wind of... the fist of wind, not the wind of fist. Ian. My boy.
I found the nest.
Then we'll finally have peace and quiet here again. No offense. Good work, boy. Here, take this crate of beer for your efforts.
I'll just...
Don't make any
Just gave me 6 beer. He's still slacking off. So either we'll get the heavy novice armor, though I don't even know if such a thing exists. Like, we can ask one of the Baals for it, but they say that, hey, you need to go do big deed before you have good armor, something like that. So I don't know. We'll either get that or we'll get promoted to Templar. That'll be cool. Running around with a bare chest, all manly like, slaying mine crawlers. And I think it's always night once you come out. Not sure about it though. It could just be me who's unlucky.
Awaken!
But it'd be pretty weird.
Have you enough of the potion for the great invocation of the Sleeper?
No, we still have to collect much more. Our Minecrawler hunting units are in action day and night.
Day and night. Well, there aren't any more Minecrawlers now, so... Toodles. So... let's maybe go to the old camp. Sleep there, just so it's night. Oh, so it's not night, rather. Save, just in case. And then I can go and see the bandit camp, see how it goes. And then obviously we'll go back. Allcleave. Are there more rats above me? God, plate, potion. Like an old camp. Not the old camp though. This one, there we go. Some more hell mushrooms, and I think there's a wolf in here. Yeah. But now there are 2. Because, you know, second chapter. Get some nice skins. Oh, there's a third wolf thing. Okay. For a bit I thought that he killed himself from fall damage, but no. Now this path is clear. Wasn't sure about that, so I'm happy now that it is. Nice circle of hell mushrooms. Always wondered why was it arranged in such a way. Maybe one of the devs was feeling like making a circle out of mushrooms. I don't know. I do know that other people have been fascinated by it. So they tried all manner of different things, casting spells, sacrificing people, you know, the things you do when you want to discover stuff. I did it. Well, none of you care, but none of these guys, I mean. Let me go to bed. Oh, Diego. Diego doesn't sleep. Diego doesn't need sleep.
Hang on.
There we go. Now let's go and see the bandits. You can safely handle a couple of scavengers, and that's what Drax and Roscoe, I think, were hunting. You know, the two new camp hunters that we meet. I honestly think that new camp has the coolest armors. Yeah, these guys. Bradford, not Roscoe. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. Easy peasy. I mean, they are just scavengers, but they exist in such a large pack just to maybe tell you if you're just coming through here as a new player that, hey, these will beat you up if they're in groups. And no, there are... I still don't know what they're called. Snappers. What was that German song about a pretty crocodile? Snappy, das kleine Krokodil. I remember that. For some reason it played on Polish TV fairly often. Isn't that the fault? Yeah, I just came through here. Oh. I would like to pass undetected, if possible. There are some more, you know what? We'll try them. I know that their aggro works a little bit differently, so when they first spot you, instead of playing the animation... No, they do it and then they come up closer. So when they hit the actual aggro range, they just charge at you. Okay, they are basically Minecrawlers in terms of the damage and health. Just give more XP. That's fine, actually. That opens up a lot of the game for me. I'm really happy about that, but I would like to take them a bit cautiously. Minecrawlers, they attack really slowly. These can just chew you to shreds. I wouldn't like that very much. Come on, big guy. So yeah, 5 of those will give me 1,000 and 100 XP. Then we have the Minecrawler eggs. Healing herbs. Not quite as good as a potion. But they still heal you up a lot. And yeah, I want to take them one by one. Oh. There shouldn't be any more. I don't think. Yeah, I'm ready. I got my stick out. Nope, there are more. That's just 3 XP. Again, gotta take them slow. If I had better armor, no biggie. But I don't. Just 3 of them. As long as I save between each group or so, be okay. And it'll make it easier to go through here later, because we will need to. Uh-oh. Accidentally pulled 2 of them. And I don't think they de-aggro. And if you attack one of them, the other one also aggroes. So that's why you want to pull them one by one. Yeah, if you enter their actual range too quickly, as if you're charging up them, they will aggro immediately. But if you let them stalk you first, they... well, pretty docile. But I don't think they stop stalking you like ever. There are black goblins. Black goblins are way stronger than regular goblins. They don't have rusty swords, they have these that deal 26 damage. They probably have a lot of strength to boot. But there's a little camp. And I haven't explored it ever, like at all. So yeah, let's go in. And they attack me on sight. But if I hide behind a wall, he will need to come closer to shoot me. He's a big fat idiot. Ow. Damn it. My attack's locked up. I thought they would talk to me first, but no, they're just dogs. They wear the new camp armor, but they are not actually from the new camp. I have 20 dexterity, why don't I wear the longbow? No. That one. I think it looks better. Hello, buddy. Wait a minute. Yeah. A lot of goodies on that one. A longbow. Chug another potion. Downed with some heal root. Or healing herbs. Save. Those longbows, they do pack a punch. But...
you won't have much time to be sorry for it.
Huh? Oh, I forgot. So they don't immediately die, they just... This might be a good time to use Firebolt. Oh no, it may not hit. Ah, let me load the game. Oh yeah, this is an opportunity to try finishing them off. If I right click, then left click, then... it doesn't want to work. Something in the settings. Oh. That is troubling. Really is. Left out. right out. Also just jumps. What if I do it with a keyboard? Yeah, it still doesn't work. Maybe because I have a mace and I gotta stab him. Now it works. Yeah, we just needed a sword. But I have a club. It is way more powerful. So sorry, but you're dead. Oh, but I think, from what I read, if you let them go up, then shoot them with a bow, then you get the double XP. So, might as well get it if you want to go into magic. Oh, there are a lot of those guys there. I don't think I can handle all of them at once. So I won't even try. But once we get some better equipment,
You'll be sorry for that.
No. There you go. Go to sleep. I gotta go down the ladder. Don't wanna kill myself. Yeah, there's a thug camp that you don't ever go to. Because you don't need to. But I will try and remember to go there. So, back to the swamp camp. We can go through the old camp. So, I think it'll be a tad quicker if we go around it. Besides, I never went around the left side. Left from my perspective right now. Only went the right side when I wanted to go to the new camp, but I went through the back gate. But we learned a few things. We can kill snappers, and that's great news. It honestly is. Yeah. Let's see what they'll give me for my great deed of cleaning out the mine. And also getting them the eggs to get high or something. How are those guys? Remember when we beat those up? Yeah, good times. Also, good job Gothic, not allowing you to, you know, stab people with clubs. Although you could execute a dude with a club, just to whack him a couple of times. I know. That's, very gory and unethical in most places. Oh, lizards. A lot of them. I doubt I'll hit another level time I get back to the camp. Uh-oh. I have angered the lizard kind. But I have also defeated the lizard kind. They're all dead. That's why in Gothic 2 you clear out the That's why in Gothic 2 you clear out the entire map before you go to chapter 2. To also avoid clumps like these. I swear there's another lizard that I just can't grab and I don't want it to go to waste, but... let it be. Okie dokie. Can take this little path through the forest. No, that leads back. Okay, I haven't explored much of the first game's map. I just never bothered. But you know what? I would like to do it. Because it's not very big. Certainly not as big as Gothic 2, where you basically have half of this map and another map on top of it, and if you have the DLC then you get another map and there's a different location for the last chapter. So yeah, that game is a lot bigger. And then there's Gothic 3 with its totally open world, and people like to shit on Gothic 3 because it was a buggy game, and it was. But one thing I gotta hand to Gothic 3 is that it just doesn't have loading screens. You can go from one end of the map to the other, you can go into any place you'd like, and there are no loading screens. Even Skyrim did not pull that off. People. No, because I'm kidding, Skyrim is huge and it's great, and all praise Todd Howard, but I do think it's an achievement that Gothic 3 did not have any loading screens in it. If only history was a little bit different and Piranha Bytes could make the Gothic 3 of their dreams. I think it would be a great game. I don't think it's a terrible game. Probably not even a bad game. It just comes out as average. It is big though. And I would like to play it on stream, although that would take a lot. I've never actually properly finished Gothic 3. I only finished Gothic 1 and 2 for the first time ever, like 2 years ago. I also never finished Gothic 4 and never played its DLC. It's somewhere around there, coupled with doing Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, just speak to Korangar, huh?
Clever.
Sure, Lester.
Awaken!
Hey, yeah.
May the sleep.
Oh, he wanted me to do something. I swear. Maybe it was Barnaby.
Awaken!
I'd like to have better armor.
The time has not yet come for you.
Yeah. Well, before we go talk to Korangar, I will drop my quests off at Korkalom. Maybe Korangar will let us become a Templar right away, without even obtaining the heavy novice armor. That'd be interesting. But I don't think I've ever seen it, so I would love to.
Let's
Going up and up.
People always talk.
The big ladder.
Some people never
like to be
learn.
in his shoes, though.
When was the last save? Oh god. Damn ladders. I just killed the lizards here because they were the most of my kills on the way. I think I killed a couple more scavengers here and there, but mostly it's just the lizards. Once again, butchering lizard kind. Oh, I even got a crit on that one. It's neat. I hear ya. Not anymore though. Now let's go. I'll make a save once I go into the camp. Oh boy. Why do they gotta live up in the trees? I mean, I know why. They live in a swamp. They don't want to be wet. Hi there, Yuba. Yeah, things have been going okay. Yeah, that dive roll is really useful. Oh yeah, long time no see. What have you been up to? If you got time to say. Because you're usually around to some pretty interesting stuff. And yeah, it's just been the room renovations. I haven't been able to stream for the last week because the guy didn't know when he'd come. All I got was this shelf. This shelf. It's annoying, but now it's finally over. We just got some, you know, touch-ups to do, but that's probably gonna be around in the spring. So, as it is, I'm back to regular streams. Oh god, I don't envy you. But you got it. Right? Well, you know, there's always something going on, but I manage. Gotta keep on keeping on. I gotta replay Death Stranding again. I never finished it, but I think it's a good game. Okay, so now I gotta remember to save, and then we'll see if I get the heavy novice armor or do I become a Templar.
Hey, I've heard what happened in the mine. Good work. You deserve to be admitted to the Templars. Just speak to Korangar.
Well, the Templars are the guys that just murder mine crawlers, and I did exactly that. I killed an entire nest of them. So, yep, save. Mustn't forget.
That won't happen again.
There he is. Wait, Goladrak, wasn't he the one traveling between here and the old mine? Huh.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Okay. Give me my rewards.
What do you want?
Regarding the weed production and the new camp?
Yes?
I can't find these men.
I wouldn't have expected anything.
Didn't I literally kill them? Oh well, could be just a messed up quest.
I've delivered the weed.
Good. Get another task somewhere else.
I found eggs belonging to a crawler queen.
I knew it. My vision was a sign. The queen's eggs must contain the strong secretion. Excellent. With it, I can create a potion to contact the sleeper.
What about my reward?
Oh, right. Thank you.
I mean a tangible reward.
Okay, okay. What do you want?
Mana, or a healing potion, a weapon, or a rune. Okay, it doesn't say exactly what we'll get. Mana could be mana replenishing, or maximum mana, which would be kind of nice. A weapon, I don't think there are any unique weapons you can give us. He'll just give us a strong weapon, possibly the one we have right now. A rune, same with that. So I think I'll go with mana again. Yeah, and then we can cast some neat spells, time to time. Yeah.
Mana.
May this potion strengthen the magic within you.
And also... Oh, he doesn't even ask about the weed people now.
I have Crawler's mandibles for you.
Very good. Take some of my best potions as reward.
Okay, before I ask him about invoking the sleeper,
sleeper
I'll go and check for the heavy novice armor again. I want potions. Yeah, Essence of the Spirit. Got a lot of max mana now. Got a lot of money too.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
We can just go up here without bothering with the ladders. That's great news.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Let's ask for the heavy armor.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I am still not familiar with the layout of this place, to be honest. I doubt I'll ever be.
People never learn.
Yeah. These two quests.
Awaken!
Maybe we gotta talk to someone in the new camp about it.
I'd like to have better armor.
The time is not yet.
Bugger off. Okay. I'll go back to Korkalom. I will ask about the invocation, go here again. But first I'll save, in case I can become a Templar first or something. I don't know. If it somehow breaks my Templar becoming
Yes, if you think so.
activity, I'll just load up that save. Should be good. And then I'll go make myself some food.
You have to watch what you tell.
I'm only eating a bowl of cereal. Though my diet has been coming along pretty nicely, I feel like. I'm also happy about that. Talk along.
Oh, what?
He must hate me. I keep bothering him.
Can we start invoking the sleeper now?
No. I haven't found a method to charge the focus yet. We are missing the ancient knowledge about these artifacts.
Do you mean to say I collected the eggs for nothing?
No. Listen to me. There is an almanac which contains what we need to know. We bought the book off the fire mage Caristo from the old camp. However, it was stolen when they tried to bring it here from the old camp. I had charged Talas, a novice, with collecting the book for me, but he was robbed. He let me down. But I've given him another chance. He must get the stolen almanac back. Talk to him. He'll need any help he can get.
Where can I find Talas?
He's in the forecourt at the Temple Hill, trying to get people to help him.
Who stole the almanac?
Talas told me he was mugged by black goblins. It sounds strange, but not impossible.
What will I get for it?
Have I not already proven my generosity to you? You will receive a just reward.
Of course you did.
I'll be...
May the...
Okay. Now let's go see if we can get the heavy armor, and if not... Did say, right? Yeah, I did. And then... I don't know. Whether we get it or not, I'll go talk to Korangar. It would be nice to become a Templar. Either way. Oh, and I'll be coming back here anyway. I want to grab the second circle, although I've been thinking about just grabbing one-handed fighting level 2. Though I'm really not sure I need it. I will go into two-handed weapons at the end anyway. Not that I need the points. I believe you can easily get all the weapons, enough strength, and all the 6 circles of stuff at the end of the game.
I'd like to...
The time...
The time has not yet come. Okay. Maybe the heavy armor does not exist. Maybe that's the thing. I swear, I've never seen it. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they just advanced me straight to Templar.
Awaken!
Yeah, let's go.
I am ready to enter the second circle.
Oh no, it took only 15. That's great.
Then listen and understand. The sleeper led Iberian and his faithful disciples to this place, where they settled. They worked without respite for days, weeks, months. The camp grew. More and more men joined them, following the sleeper's call. Together they tried to contact the sleeper on a spiritual level. The second circle was born.
Ooh.
Awaken!
I want to...
So now give me your runes. Healing and Fist of Wind. They are very expensive. Ah, he actually left me a couple of the eggs. I'll keep them for now. But I'll probably sell them later on. Wolf skins, teeth, claws. We're already halfway there. Unfortunately, I may have to give him some out of my pocket. This ring is really bad, so I can just sell it. I could sell my pants, but I'll keep them. For this. Why are they separated? Sweet. Root sword, so not that one. With an axe. And 2 longbows. And it's actually more than he can provide me. So now we start going back. Take 1 claw and give him a torch. There we go. Perfect. Let's see how healing works. So the Fist of Wind, you can charge it. 3 mana cost. Why are these spells so cheap? 10 health per mana, so it takes 1 mana, gives me 10 health. So 6 mana to heal me up almost to full right now. That is really cheap. Hold up. Healing. Ah, I like it. But Koranga, I have killed lots of minecrawlers. I have killed an entire nest.
I want to become a Templar.
The time has come for you to join us. Remember that a Templar is not only a good warrior and a guardian of the camp. We are the chosen guards of the Sleeper, the guardians of the spirit. We make use of both our physical and our spiritual strength. Only those whose body and spirit are in unison can become true Templars. I'm really pleased that you managed to achieve a great deal within such a short time. Now you are ready to join us. Remember, a focused spirit and a trained body may withstand any threat. Now go to Gornar-Toth at the training ground. He'll give you new armor.
Just like that? That's it? Fine. But I'll take 5 strength.
Can you train my strength and dexterity?
Every warrior requires strength and dexterity.
Dexterity. Strength. Gornar-Toth. Oh, that's you.
Awaken!
Can you train me?
Strength and dexterity.
Wait. Oh, he also gives mana. But he doesn't give me two-handed yet. I'll take my ammo though, and yeah, I'm a Templar, just like that. That's it, that's all. Wow, okay.
I'd like to collect my Templar's armor.
I'm delighted to have the honor of handing our armor to the man who found the Minecrawler eggs. May this armor protect you, as the Sleeper protects the Brotherhood.
I need better armor.
I could give you better armor, but you must make a generous contribution to the Brotherhood.
Oh, I follow. But 70 protection against the weapons, and the armor can look really cool. I need it. I need that. Yeah. I guess we will go hunting. So they have the heavy armor, I think. I only have the light armor.
Whatever you want.
That is, you know, kinda weaker looking than my light novice armor, if you ask me. Yes, it has more metal in it. But is it really better protection? I don't know. It's marginally better than just being naked. Though it does give me 15 more against weapons. And once I have 70, most of these guys can't even touch me.
Awaken.
So wait, let's go and see if now, I'll just say, forget the heavy novice armor. I told you, it's a hoax, it doesn't... Oh, there we go. So now I can actually try out this little neat trick. Because the game is not actually dead. Wait. Did it freeze now, or... Now it can actually be dead. Shoot. No, now it opened. Okay, there we go. It just froze for a second. General, you just go down. Draw particle effects. And nothing. Even if I close it? Even if I close it. Well. Okay, I guess. I don't remember where the save is, so I don't want to risk it. I'll just Alt F4 it. If that works. Does not. Ay, Gothic. Well, I have a recent save, so we'll get back to it tomorrow. It's as good as a opportunity to end as ever. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you all again. And please, take care of yourselves. See you later. Bye bye.